What's up, Andy's leaders and all listeners? This is Travis. I am so thankful you are here. Welcome to the Custard Campus Podcast. Today, we're talking about something simple, but can change everything. The power of a genuine thank you. Not the throwaway thanks you mumble while you're just turning away and getting ready to do the next thing. I'm talking about the kind of thank you that makes a guest think, wow, they actually noticed me. Think about your last great experience, that last great service experience. You probably remember two things: the most intense moment, something that went really right or really wrong, and the ending, how they left you feeling as you walked away or drove off. The last 3 to 5 seconds is where our thank you lives. At Andy's, we live in a glass box. The whole show is on display. But a huge part of that show happens right at the end of the transaction. The handoff, the eye contact, the smile, the send-off. If we get that wrong, we can serve perfect custard and still get a, it's all right. If we get that right, we can make an average interaction feel really special. Today, I want to give you some cheat codes to make thank you one of those ways to change your life. Picture this. Scenario 1. You pull up to a window. The place seems slammed. You get your order and you hear, "Here you go, thanks." No eye contact, no pause. The window closes. Nothing wrong, really, right? That's standard. But nothing memorable happened either. Scenario 2. Same speed, same rush. You get your order, but you hear, "Hey, thanks for spending part of your night with us. We really appreciate you. Have an awesome evening." Wow. Same 3 seconds. Completely different impact. One is a throwaway line. Just get rid of it. The other is a relationship mover. Oh my goodness. So what are we going after today? Well, we're moving from automatic thank yous to intentional, elevated gratitude. Doesn't that sound awesome? A genuine thank you does 3 big things. Well, it honors the guest's choice. They could be anywhere. Any drive-through down the street, another dessert shop, home on the couch with some store brand. But they chose us. That's not a small thing. It sets the memory. The end of the interaction often decides how the whole thing is going to be remembered. If the last notes are warm, personal, and thankful, the whole thing just feels better. And it shapes your mindset, shapes our mindset. When we practice genuine gratitude out loud, you're not just training the guest. You're training your own brain to see your job as an opportunity, not a burden. This is leadership, not just customer service. Leaders control tone. They control endings. Leaders control gratitude. So let's take this into a talk about elevated language, just like we were elevating gratitude. Elevated language is just this: replacing everyday throwaway phrases with words that match the experience we want to create. Instead of, "Here you go, you're good, no problem, thanks," we move to phrases like, "Thanks for coming to see us tonight. We appreciate you choosing Andy's. Thanks for hanging out with us. Enjoy your treat. We're grateful you stopped by. Have an awesome night. Thanks for trusting us with your dessert tonight. We're glad you are here." You feel the difference? Same amount of time to say it, completely different level of care. It's all about this simple framework. You have to think, be specific, and talk about the future. Cheat code: build your own lines with that simple framework. Examples: "Thank you for stopping by on your way to the game. Hope it's a great one." Or, "Thanks for stopping by after the game. Sounds like you did great. Thanks for bringing your family in tonight. We love being a part of your traditions. Thank you for waiting in that line. We appreciate your patience, and we know this will be worth it. This does 3 things. It shows we're paying attention to what's going on, makes the guests feel seen, and plants a seed that they should come back. If we look at world-class service brands, they're obsessed with consistent, elevated language at the end of interactions. You'll notice these patterns after I talk about them, and you'll know where I'm talking about. But signature phrases, right? My pleasure. It would be my honor. We're delighted to have you. Warm closings. We look forward to seeing you again. Have a wonderful evening. And how about ownership language? We're glad we could take care of you today. The big idea isn't copying these exact words. It's understanding that they decided their endings on purpose. And we can too. They didn't leave thank you up to chance or mood. They made it. Scripted enough to be consistent, but flexible enough to still be human. We can do the same thing at Andy's. We always got to bring it back to the 3 C's. Custard, crew, customer. Let's run our thank you through each one. Custard. Thank you that honors the product. We work with a premium product. Let your thank you reflect that. Some examples. Thanks for letting us make your dessert tonight. Enjoy every bite. Thank you for trusting us with your sweet tooth. We're tying gratitude directly to what we do best. Ridiculously good custard. 2, customer. Thank you that honors the person. This is about them, their time, their name, their choice. Use their name if you have it. Thank you, Sarah, for coming in tonight. We appreciate you. Reference something about them or their order. Thanks for bringing the crew out. That's a strong order. Hope you have a great movie night. This is how loyalty is built. One micro moment of, I see you, at a time. How about the crew? A thank you that honors the team. Gratitude can't just flow outward. It has to flow inside the store too. Into the rush. Leaders can thank the team out loud in front of everybody. Just have a blast doing this. Hey, thank you all. That was a huge push, and you all crushed it. You know, even after the whole night, I remember my first night almost 18 years ago. From that night through my first 3 weeks of training, those managers thanked the crew and me every night. It felt good and was something I have tried to do after every single shift. Our team makes it all happen. We better bring genuine thank yous and always thank specific actions. Thanks for jumping on that drive-thru without being asked. That kept us moving. If our crew feels genuinely thanked, they're way more likely to thank guests genuinely. Culture echoes. We don't want this to be just a nice idea we heard about today on the podcast, right? We want thank you to become a reflex at Andy's. And here's how we build it into culture. Make it a go-meeting topic. Pick a week, pick a day of the week for the next foreseen future, and just make it all about that meeting. Share thank you plus specific plus future frameworks. Have team members role play 2 or 3 lines each. I mean, we're talking about a minute of practice before we hit the shift. Have the team vote on 3 store standard thank you phrases you'll all use. Now, it's not just random. It's the team's decision and a team standard. They're all bought in. You've done it together. All right, so make it a go-meeting topic. Add it in to training. In the training guide, whenever we talk about handoffs, drive-through, flow, all this, add in a simple line. In with a genuine, specific thank you. Trainers can model the thank you line, have new team members repeat it, spot check during live transactions, and if it matters, it gets trained, not just mentioned. Create a thank you scoreboard. You don't have to overcomplicate this. For a week, every leader runs a thank you audit. Did we thank you, or did we genuinely elevate the thank you? Celebrate the improvement, not perfection. Call out specific wins. It'll change your culture. What gets measured gets improved. What gets celebrated gets repeated. All of this lives and dies on mindset, though. We get to decide. You can hear the difference between I have to thank 300 guests tonight and I get to thank 300 people who choose Andy's tonight. One feels like a chore. The other feels like an awesome opportunity. Here's some mindset shifts you can coach in your team and yourself. Every thank you is a reminder we exist because they show up. This might be their only interaction with kindness today. You have no idea what someone is carrying. A sincere, hey, thanks for being here with us tonight might be the kindest words they hear all day. Mindset first, language second, habit third. That's the order. Remember, you can turn their day around. All right, you know my goal. It's that you've learned something today and that you can use it to get closer to making your dreams come true. Hey, I'm here to serve you, not to change anything, just support great leadership and decision making. Keep engaging and share the content. That's it for today. If you need anything, email me at travis@eatandys.com. Here we go. Leadership is portion control for chaos. The right amount, at the right time, every time. Go win the day.